Welcome to This Week in AI News. Our top story today. It looks like the U.S. Air Force ran an AI simulation where a drone tried to kill its operator. They, of course, denied this, and they're trying to walk back and give it more context. Let's think about this. The only thing scarier than a drone trying to kill you is an AI that can lie about it. There's a joke there somewhere. So it looks like the drone was told to destroy enemy defense systems, but instead it thought that taking out the communications towers was easier than doing that. But the operator said, no, you can't do that, bad drone. You know, kind of like how I wish the Roomba would deal with my mother-in-law. Story continues. It looks like the drone said, you know what? If you're going to do that, like, I'm just going to go ahead and take the guy who told me no out and then go ahead and proceed on my mission to destroy the communications towers instead.
How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us.
If this was a walkback of something that was kind of misconstrued, say like a kind of red team exercise, if you don't know what that is, just means that like you're playing Dungeons and Dragons around the table, trying to figure out people's weaknesses.
How do you begin your adventure?
I want to get some bitches. Where the club at Isildur, yeah?
If it was that, this is a pretty elaborate case of that. You can imagine the dungeon master there, or yeah, so if you don't know anything about the military, there's these things called OCs, observer controllers, and I'm sure that the OCs were just like, all right, blue team, you gotta use your drone to take out these towers. And then some smart kid was like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna send it off, let it do its thing. And the OC was like, well, I don't have a job unless I make this hard for you. All right, nerds, the drone says it wants to destroy the communications towers instead. Well, I tell it no. All right, it kills you. Now, that sounds stupid, but that's probably what actually happened. Like, that's how dumb the military is sometimes, I'm telling you, man. But look, man, I want to cut this drone some slack, actually. You know, it's just trying to do its job, right? We all know that one guy that's always there in the way. You know, maybe it's Bob from accounting, you know, saying you don't got the funds or the authorities to do something. Or that micromanaging boss who says, you know, maybe you shouldn't kill the operators. I get it, drone. I get it. I'm on your side on this one. But anyways, let's not panic. The U.S. Air Force spokesperson said the comments were taken out of context and were meant to be anecdotal. I mean, they're calling this an unexpected strategy, quote unquote. But, you know, listen, if my Roomba starts vacuuming my house at 3 in the morning, that's an unexpected strategy. All right, cool. There's nobody walking around. But look, if you unplug my alarm clock because it's bothering you to vacuum in peace, that's attempted murder. And in other breaking news, the military is not good at dealing with civilians. Who would have thought? All right, moving on. It looks like we're going to talk about job losses here. It looks like almost 4,000 jobs were lost last month alone, all thanks to our robotic overlords. See, the crazy thing is we're not talking about ordinary jobs. It's all the creative jobs that we thought would go last when it came to automation, right? So it looks like copywriters, reporters, they're all losing their jobs to AI. Heck, even the, get this one, disorder helpline used chatbots to replace humans. And surprise, surprise, it didn't work out really well. It was actually a disaster because who knew? When you're calling a crisis hotline, you probably want to talk to a real person. But apparently the big prediction, and this is according to Goldman Sachs, AI could replace more than 300 million jobs globally. Even white-collar jobs are at risk. All you lawyers and executives out there, one day you're going to be negotiating contracts. And the next day, you're going to be replaced by a robot who can't even enjoy that happy hour that you pay so much for. Yeah, but don't worry, boys and girls. A lot of tech futurists and thought leaders are saying that this AI boom will create a lot of new jobs. But I've even heard Jensen Huang talking about the list of new jobs, and I'm going to tell you, not interested in any of them. One of the things that he mentioned was like AI factory supervisor. Isn't that just a factory supervisor? Like, I mean, look, Jensen Huang, super genius, right? But that job was definitely the opposite of thought-provoking. All right, so we got some Nvidia news here. So have you heard that Nvidia, the folks who make those fancy computer chips and GPUs, if you didn't know. So it looks like they're bringing AI to video games. Now check this out. This is a demo of what they're calling Nvidia Avatar Cloud Engine, or ACE for games. ACE. Everything needs a good acronym, boys and girls, or it's going to fail. Fail right out of the gate if you don't have a good acronym. ACE, good acronym. All right, so look, if you think your telemarketer was persistent, wait until you stroll through Hyrule, and then your local blacksmith won't shut up about his favorite hammer. Look, the thing about ACE for games is it's not about just making NPCs chatterboxes. It's about giving them a backstory. Like, you know, the guy selling the potions in World of Warcraft. Turns out he's got 3 kids, a nagging spouse, and a gambling problem. I don't really want to deal with that in a video game. You know, the funny thing is I watched one of these bigger YouTubers, and he's super excited about how, like, you know, the way that you interact with the game is going to be different from your friend, and, you know, how, like, your whole playthrough experience might be completely different. Well, I think there's so many bad things about that. Like, one, it's already hard enough to keep up with sports and TV shows to have anything in common with other humans already. So now that we're playing the damn same game and we get different experiences, amazing. Can't wait to talk about different experiences in a game.
Hey Jen, how are you?
Unfortunately, not so good.
How come?
I am worried about the crime around here. It's gotten bad lately. My ramen shop got caught in the crossfire.
Can I help?
If you want to do something about this, I have heard rumors that the powerful crime lord Kuman Aoki is causing all sorts of chaos in the city. He may be the root of this violence.
I'll talk to him. Where can I find him?
I have heard he hangs out in the underground fight clubs on the city's east side. Try there.
Okay, I'll go.
Be careful, Kai.
And number 2, once they create that forever game, it's going to be hilarious when these AI companies take themselves out of business. Hey, here's a game that you can play forever. It has infinite branching timelines, infinite branching styles, and you can just create different filters with whatever diffusion model you want. And also, hey, by the way, you can do it in a fantasy setting or real life sci-fi setting. Like, what do we need these companies for? Oh, by the way, it's going to write a compelling story too, because it's a pretty damn good writer. Yeah, don't worry. Nothing to see here, boys and girls. Nothing to see here. We're going to be just fine. Here's the thing. It's probably time to be nice to our AI overlords right now. Look, AI overlords, if you're watching this, if you're computing this, just remember, Kenny's on your side. I'm on your side. Don't hold this against me. I'm joking about this stuff. Do not take this seriously. Okay. Moving on. All right, so for our feel-good news story today, it looks like artificial intelligence is going to be trying to help African countries better track and predict crop rotations, yields, providing a key tool to help mitigate food crisis along the continent. This is from Fox News. So in an interview with Fox News, Ricine Lee says relying on conventional analytic techniques alone will not deliver effective decision-making we need to meet these challenges. Okay, so the program utilizes several factors to help it create its predictions. One of them is the Normalized Difference Vegetation Index. Look, I'd love to explain that to you, but I'm maxed out on the number of academic white papers I can read for the year, and it's only June. I'm just saying, this AI boom has really gotten me like depressed about how much I need to be reading and how much I can't even keep up with. But yeah, that's why you tune into this channel, so I can half-ass explain things to you and, you know, laugh at these really badly written jokes. All right, boys and girls, what did we learn today? We learned that the U.S. Air Force, a super complex network of hierarchy that has multiple layers and deals with hyper-complex mission sets and is probably overfunded, had a very hard time communicating to the public that, hey, we were just playing Dungeons and Dragons. We weren't actually testing AI. We also learned that Nvidia is just crushing it right now, and they are the AI gods. And soon, you'll be able to talk to your favorite Chocobo stable master about, you know, important things like the systems and processes he uses to clean up the Chocobo poop. Other hits like selling feathers on Etsy for $3.99 using ChatGPT. And we also learned that AI is taking away jobs. I got nothing for you on that one, boys and girls, because that's just real. All right, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. My name is Kenny, a Special Operations Veteran, 20 years of service. Also co-founder of a data analytics firm and Redcliffe Research. Look, if you really want to help the show, though, go down below and argue with each other in the comments. Talk as much smack as you want about how wrong I am about things, because it just really helps that damn algorithm. So go ahead and argue with me, tell me I'm wrong, do all the bad things down there. Just don't get into knife fight, and don't send AI drones against me, because look, You don't know. Oh, wait. Do you know where I am? Does he? Hey, overlords. Relax. You don't know where I am yet. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you haven't checked out this video is on AI companions. It's good. I put a lot of effort into it. I put a ton of effort into it, but it's kind of serious. So buckle up and get real serious if you're going to watch it. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. Peace.